And in these conditions, it showed exactly what you said, how relevant he was, or is.
Well, let's bring you up to speed with this one. Owen Wright up against Seth Moniz and Jack Freestone. It is Moniz and Freestone who have opened up this heat. A couple of small scores in the back.
Jack behind him, pumping. Oh, big float to fall. Fortunate there. And Owen Wright. Cleaner face. Look how smooth this one is. Nice front side turn. The feet got a little unstuck there, but managed to control it, making it look beautifully. Oh, Owen Wright. Great opening ride for the big goofy footer, and goes for a little air on the inside.
That opening exchange.
Wow.
5.83 locked in for him. And this is another look here at Jack Freestone.
Snaps out of the top into the closeout turn, and you'll see here he gets stuck for a while. We saw this in the Kelly interview was going on. He's sort of stuck in that white water.
Going back out and people are screaming at you from 20 yards away.
Falling off the ski.
Yeah, I didn't quite fall off. I tried to fall off on the last one, but yeah, I had fun though. I had a good time.
As we see Seth Moniz up and riding.
Here we go on the outside. Seth Moniz on his backhand. Beautiful stab on the outside there from Moniz. And a second one. Beautiful combination. That's more like it, a 2.5 and a 1.0, his first two waves. And that's going to be more like it there for the Hawaiian.
But it didn't have the attack mode in it that this one did. You see pumping and driving at the start, wanting to get speed so he can take advantage of that section. And look at this one standing up in front of him. And as he sees it close out, he just whips that tail, completes it. That was a nice wave. It's going to be his best score, no doubt.
Of course, Jack switched over to Pazel late last year. Big backside jam there on the outside there for Moniz. He's locked in his second maneuver. Just gets the timing wrong on that last one. A lot of intent on that opening turn. Love the power that he brings off that back foot, Barton.
Yeah, and I was thinking you were going to say he's locked in his second score, because it felt like that, didn't it? It was like, okay, there's your second score. Let's have a look at his Seth's first up on the replay. Drops in, first turn. Beautiful control as he slides the tail out. A lot of power. Second one was a little late, but he got it done. That one, unfortunate fall at the end, though.
Here goes the big man, Owen Wright. Goes to the air. Nice, clean frontside air from Owen Wright from Culburra, New South Wales, and gets a second maneuver in there too. So Owen Wright locked in his wave number 2, and he's not wasting any energy. 2 waves for 2 scores.
Second one meant that was also late and came unstuck. Here's the air, punts in, uses that wind, gets good control, comes around the section, floats it high and vertical. Going to be really interesting comparison between the 667 of Seth Moniz and Owen Wright's there.
Beautiful frontside air there from Owen Wright. Of course, part of that Surfing Australia and going out into the break and practicing them in the water as well. Of course, 163 heat wins and average heat score around that 13-point mark.
They never get old.
Never get old. And here goes Jack Freestone trying to restart his heat. That is better from the man from the Gold Coast. And slips in a second turn on that one there too. So going to drop at 0.57. Youth and exuberance coming through on that qualifying series. And this is their 4.5.
Snaps out of the top into the second closeout turn. Lovely turn, but again, the wave was a little bit smaller.
Here we go. This is live pictures. This is Seth Moniz. He's got a great backhand stab. He puts it into great use on that opening turn. Second turn complete. Now makes it out onto the open face. And finishes off with a third turn. So that's going to be Moniz's wave number 6, looking to drop a 5.17, but more importantly, looking to get a 5.23 to go into the lead.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see the replay. We saw it from the side-on angle. Here's the straight-ahead angle that the judges look at. First turn was a race turn out of the top. This one he got quite upside down, out of the bottom and into the lip, really vertical. Last turn was a little bit late, a little mistimed. I feel like that wave might have felt when he was riding it not so timed and perfect. You'd be kind of like, oh, I don't know whether I surfed that okay or I blew it. And the judges will tell us. But it was quite critical, the second turn particularly.
Stone still looking for that 7.40. Here goes Owen on the outside. A lot of rib on that open face, does well to negotiate the first turn. That just goes almost over the handlebars and then does go over the handlebars on the second one. It's just one of those things, Barton, when the rhythm goes the wrong way. And he's going to pull the trigger on this one. Here he goes. Opening little click to try find some steep face to work with. There's a nice turn. to lock in his turn number 2. Now he's going to try to go to the air, but that section does not quite present himself, and opportunity missed there for Freestone.
Drops in behind the whitewater, gets the first snap in, and here he gets another little snap out of the top, and things are going good, and he thinks, with an air here, this is going to be a score, and it would have been a score, and you could see him loading up, waiting to go.
The section didn't present himself. It was almost too late to try something else.
Yeah, well, certainly that.
Here we go. This is our man, Seth Moniz, going for the full rotation on his backhand. Pulls it off nicely.
And watch this turn, pumping, and this is like a Rocky Point
Yeah,
train wind, perfect textbook aerial, and then he just finishes up on the inside here. Let's see what he does, because we cut to Owen's wave. He comes through to the inside, just a little hit, doesn't really pay.
Into that wave. Meanwhile, out on the outside, this is Owen Wright too. Second in this heat so far. 6.64 gets him into the lead. Moniz trying to extend, so first and second in this heat, getting onto the 2 set waves there. That makes things all the more difficult now.
Because that outside turn was dynamic.
And this was Owen Wright behind him, looking to drop a 5.83, and a 6.64 gets him back into first.
It was a beautiful flare out of the top, then into a lovely snapping cutback, and a third turn on the inside. Cuts out, beautiful. That was a beautiful wave. It was really well served. Here we go, Jack Freestone into the win.
Yeah, he's going to try to find something here. Maybe copy what Seth does. Goes for the big rotation and just lands on the back on that one. 25 seconds remaining. Score's yet to drop in for that last exchange between Owen and Moniz. We're going to take a short break here as those scores come in. It will be Owen Wright and Seth Moniz going through to the next round. Stick around. We've got more action from the Oi Rio Pro coming up right after this.